Defects among the cloning process on Kamino was uncommon, but not unheard of, with most of the defective clones being simply terminated by their creators prior to the Jedi's takeover of the entire operation. Following that, the defective clones were given menial jobs throughout the facility. However, there was one defective clone who was so dangerous that he was put into solitary confinement and even considered to be terminated despite the Jedi's new rules. This clone's name was Kadak, and he was likely the scariest and most dangerous clone to ever be created. At first, Kadak looked and acted normal just like his fellow clone brothers. The only real difference was that he greatly excelled at all the training exercises his instructors gave him, so much so that he was eventually put into commando training. But that didn't last long, as Kadak ultimately ended up killing the Mandalorian warrior who instructed his team with his bare hands. Following that incident, Kadak was locked away on Kamino and removed from all the other clones. The cloning masters of the water planet deemed him a mutant and one of their greatest mistakes, eventually conducting experiments on him to figure out exactly what went wrong. During this captivity, Kadak gave himself a name from the inspiration of the Mandalorian destroyer god, later tattooing said name across his entire body. He also began to bulk up, becoming larger than nearly any other clone in existence. Likely from going insane due to his solitude, Kadak began to cut up his face in an attempt to appear different from all the other clones, as he hated sharing the same face as them. He also began to hate clones as a whole, viewing them as mindless slaves rather than proper soldiers, always referring to them as such whenever he came across one. As time passed, Kadak eventually was able to escape his captivity and depart from Kamino, though most of the other clones believed he was killed as such an act was unthinkable to them. The rogue clone wouldn't come up in the galaxy again until after the Galactic Empire was formed, during the first year of the New Order, in which the Imperial military was staging its second attack on the rebellious world of Oster. During this battle, Kadak appeared out of nowhere with a group of stolen Republic starfighters and aided the Oster rebels on the ground, giving them much needed air power and bringing down multiple Imperial starfighters amidst his surprise attack. But unlike the rumors that stirred the hallways of the cloning facilities on Kamino suggested, Kadak was nowhere near as crazy as his captors wanted the other clones to believe, as during this rebel battle, he was actually viewed as a heroic warrior to the people he was defending against the Empire. Unfortunately for him, however, history wouldn't see it that way, as while Darth Vader and his troopers were marching towards the last remaining rebel settlement, Kadak got into a brutal fistfight with another clone who was taken into his care after he was shot down during the firefight from earlier. Although Kadak was able to beat the clone during the fistfight, it did not matter, as right before he was able to finish his opponent off with a blaster shot, his clone opponent was able to land a lethal blow to the head with a sizable rock, causing him to fall over and die instantly. And with that, Kadak's legacy came to an end, and he was likely remembered more as the scary, deranged clone on Kamino than the hero of the people on Oster, who were all massacred shortly afterwards as they all fought to the last man, leaving none to tell the tale of who Kadak really was in the end. Thanks for watching this video. Help support the channel by becoming a member on our Patreon page, and be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. And as always, may the Force be with you.